You know, Iden may have betrayed me, but you let me down!
Ast, don't go after her. It won't end well for you.
Make sure you bury Del Mico and his crew. But leave the Corvus alone.
You know it will lead her back here.
I'm planning on it.
When I said we could practice maneuvers, this is not what I had in mind.
It'll be fine, Mom. Quit being such an old lady.
Old lady? This old lady's about to teach you a thing or two about X-Wings and safety. Incoming call from the Corvus. Dad's not supposed to be back for a couple of days.
Iden, it's Shriv. I'm sending you coordinates. I need to see you.
We're on our way.
Uncle Shriv, I've missed your big face.
Oh, yeah, same here, Zay.
Is everything okay?
Where's your mom?
Looking for my husband. It's good to see you, Shriv. Where's Del?
I was chasing rumors for the resistance in the Janata system. Something called Project Resurrection. People are vanishing, and General Organa thinks that the First Order has something to do with it. I'm surprised when my scanners picked up the Corvus on Imperial.
What did you find?
Nothing. The ship was empty and the entire planet had been strip mined. I searched everywhere, but no sign of Del. So I checked the ship's logs, found this. Before Pilio, Del visited Athula, a planet on the edge of the system.
Someone there must know what happened to Dad.
I hope so. Because it's the only lead we have. Shriv, set a course for Athula.
Yes, ma'am.
Corvus, you're back. Did you find our people on Pilio? Wait, you're not Del.
Del isn't here.
Well, did he send you to help us? Janata Security has already kidnapped so many families, and we are invested.
Someone's jamming the signal. Those are Janata security ships.
Gleb's forces.
What's going on?
We've got company. Shriv, I need your experience and analysis on the bridge. Zay. Look, I know this is sudden, but you're ready. Meet me in the hangar. The Athulans said JSEC was kidnapping families. Huh. They must be here for more.
We sure are. This is Lima Kai of the Opportunity, calling the Corvus. Surrender now, before this gets ugly.
I was about to tell you the same thing.
Ha! Clem said you were stubborn, but hey, at least I tried. So long, Commander. What's the plan, Iden?
Can you bring the Corvus up alongside that frigate?
Not until you take out those ships. I can dodge asteroids or I can dodge lasers. I can't do both.
I'm picking up starfighters and transports. What should I focus on? They all have to go. Just follow my lead and watch out for those asteroids. You got him! Don't worry, Mom. I remember what you taught me.
Scanners say the transports are almost empty. Gleb's forces must kidnap Bethulans and ship them off in the transports. Are those transports attacking us? Weaponized carriers are the only way to go anymore.
We'll watch their fire. Zay, on me. Let's take down those transports.
You know, taking out my ships won't stop our operation.
You mean Project Resurrection?
That's Gleb's name for it. I just call it what it is. Trafficking.
Convoy destroyed. You're not kidnapping anyone else today, Lima Kai.
Is that what you think? I have quarters to meet. If I don't fill them here, I'll do it somewhere else.
I don't think so. You're not going anywhere. We need to slow down the JSEC frigate. Trip, draw their fire, and we'll take out the engine.
Roger.
Lead the way.
Oh, for God's sake, stop that!
I think it's working. Then let's keep at it.
You did it! The engines are fried!
Lima Kai, this is the last chance I will give you to surrender.
Gleb doesn't pay me to surrender. She pays me to get the job done. And that's what I'm gonna do. Iden, Lima Kai is headed your way in an N1 starfighter, highly modified, and he's got heavy starfighters backing him up.
I'll distract Lima Kai. You take out his wingmen. Zay, wait! Too late. I can keep his attention, but not forever. You've got this. Just stay focused. One down. Now let's see about your friend. Are you done with this friend yet? I'm working on it. Bob, finish those guys and help me out. Just need a little longer. Wingmen are down. Zay, I'm on my way. I'm hit. Tell me you're okay. I'm fine, but look out. Lima Kai's circling back for you. Okay, I'll take care of him. You just get back to safety on the Corvus. Yes, ma'am.
Have you even seen Athula? The planet is a nightmare. I don't know where Gleb sends these kids, but I guarantee she's doing them a favor.
Use your ion pulse. Good thinking. That should deactivate the bombs before they explode.
You know, I only took this job because it was supposed to be easy. Steady pay, hot food, a minimum number of people trying to stab me in the back. In this line of work, that's practically retirement. You are ruining my retirement! Oh, come on!
Got him.
I know it's a strong word and all, but I really hated that guy.
I'm going after the frigate.
Wait.
It's over. The opportunity just surrendered.
What? I take down their leader and they just give up?
I may have told them that we were prepared to fire all of our concussion missiles at once.
Zay, the Corvus never had missiles, you know that?
Yeah, well, they don't know that.
No, they don't. Nice work, soldier.
That's not all. They gave up everything. Gleb scooped up Del when he stumbled onto Project Resurrection.
Where is she?
You're not gonna believe it.
Iden, why'd you ask Zay to stay on the Corvus? She did great over Athula. We could really use her down here.
Gleb is part of my life I'd like to forget. It's one thing for Zay to know about my past. It's another for her to stare it in the face.
Fair enough. At least it's snowing. That's nice.
That isn't snow. It's atmospheric ash. Left over from Operation Cinder. The remains of a city that's been dead for decades.
You know what? I'm just gonna stop talking. Iden, look.
What is that light?
The First Order. It has to be. What have they done?
Come on. We find Gleb, we find out what happened to Del, then you get back to the Resistance and figure out what's going on. Last I heard, people were still living here. I thought Gleb gave up on Vardos when the Empire did. I was wrong. It's Gleb.
It was Gleb.
Ask.
Drop your weapons. The Protectorate had outlived her usefulness to Project Resurrection and the First Order.
Project Resurrection. Kidnapping children.
Rescuing. Forging them into an army the likes of which this galaxy has never seen.
The Senate won't stand for this.
The Senate and the rest of the Hosnian system are now nothing but ashes.
Those red lights in the sky.
It's beautiful, isn't it? You see, the Republic spent decades doing nothing. And all along, we were preparing for this day. You see, Iden, I hope you appreciate that today, of all days, I chose to be here with you. In the place where you took everything from me. Yes, our squad, my family. And I've waited a long time to return the favor. First with Del. Yes. And now, with your daughter. Find out what they know about the Resistance and then burn this city. I had to live in your galaxy, Iden. Now it's your turn to live in mine.
They're defending Vardos and protecting themselves. It doesn't mean JSEC is on our side.
Look, you're too busy tearing each other apart to notice us.
Then we use that to our advantage. Let's go.
Escape pod from the Corvus. If Zay launched them before the crash, maybe she got out.
Deal. Find a communication relay. We'll scan the city for rescue beacons.
Looks like another fight up ahead.
Push through to the relay. Deal. Scan for rescue beacons across the city. There are only 2 beacons.
2 is better than 0.
You're right. Let's find Zay.
An old ATR team. Those walkers are dangerous. Fast, too.
It'll be useful. I don't want to make myself a We're getting close.
We need to secure the area before we open the escape pod.
Good idea. Cameras. Whoa! Look at that marker!
It's huge.
It's decimating the city!
Yeah, well, we can't fight something like that. Hurry up. We gotta find Zay. Area secure.
Okay, let's check the escape pod. Zay isn't here.
Don't worry. Zay is smart. She's strong. We'll find her.
Carabash! The pod is caught in the crossfire. What's our strategy?
We take them out. Every last one of them.
Looks like we're clear. Let's get that pod open, yeah? It's empty. I'm sorry.
No, don't be. She is out there somewhere. We just have to find her. There's a third signal.
Don't fuck me, babe.
She's alive, Shrimp. And she's alone. Follow that beacon.
Hard to tell who's winning.
Worry about that after we find Zay.
Escape pod! Is that her?
No, the beacon is close. She must have ripped it out and ran to safety.
Looks like Jason's gaining ground. I didn't think they stood a chance.
They don't. If the First Order is falling back, it's a tactical maneuver. JSEC is gonna be crushed.
She's made a sniper's nest. Smart girl.
We can get to her. And I see a lot of equipment nearby to help her out.
Let's grab some gear and get to your groove.
Zay!
Mom! I knew you'd find me.
Yeah, well, we're not out of this yet. Keep firing!
Yes, ma'am.
Zay.
You okay?
No. Honey. Your dad is dead.
What?
We were wrong about Gleb. It was Hask who killed your father.
Hask is alive?
Yes. But not for long. We're gonna board that Star Destroyer and end him for good.
Iden.
You want to go after Hask?
Hurry up! He's getting away!
Mom, stop. Killing one man won't change what happened to Dad.
If I'd been willing to fight, if I just joined the Resistance, then none of this would have happened!
You heard Hask. The First Order's been planning this for a long time.
None of this is your fault. And it's not too late to make a difference.
The Resistance needs all the help it can get. If we could learn how powerful the First Order really is.
Then the Resistance might have a chance. Okay. Okay. We still gotta get up there. Hey, Shriv.
You got a bad idea. Welcome to the Resistance.
Stay in formation and look for an entrance. Blend in and hold fire. Got it. Dio, hook up to the TIE's computer. Scan the Star Destroyer for a way inside. What's the status of that hangar? It's packed with troopers. They'd cut us down as soon as we got on board. Keep looking.
First Order could be the biggest threat we've ever faced. If they've already destroyed the Republic, they'll come for the Resistance next.
How do we help? We board Hask's destroyer, steal any information the Resistance can use, and get out.
Sure. Easy.
Potential landing zone coming up.
That's not gonna work. There's no room for us. Delta 6, Commander Hask ordered your unit to remain on Vardos. Report.
Are we Delta 6? What do we report?
I think our cover's about to be blown.
Then open fire. Maybe we can catch him off guard.
Alert! We have rogue ties advancing on the Retribution. Take them down.
They're coming for us. Dio, find us a way in. Get creative if you have to. Shriv, it's gonna take time.
So we're gonna take down these ties. I know the drill.
Dio's still scanning. Keep firing on those ties. Nothing yet. Come on, Dio. You can do it. Okay. Dio's got something near the engines. Head for the back of the ship. There's a heat sink next to the engine. We'll destroy it and make our own entrance. Quick, fly toward the engines.
We're all gonna die.
What's that sound? The hyperdrive. They're about to jump!
Didn't die, huh?
Yeah.
Come on.
There's gotta be a computer terminal somewhere.
We should split up and regroup when we find something.
I'll just go on my own then.
We need to access the ship's logs. Data hub, communication center, whatever we can find first.
What kind of information are we looking for?
At this point, anything that might help the Resistance.
An armory. We can use the First Order's weapons against them. Stock up.
Yes, ma'am.
Whoa, that looks heavy.
Something tells me heavy is going to help.
Wonder what's in here.
Something worth protecting. Shriv, I think we found the place.
On my way.
You're up.
Look at all this.
You see anything? Over here. Project Resurrection. Wait a minute. Janata Nomak system. The First Order kidnaps children and forces them to become stormtroopers.
Their military numbers must be... I can't even imagine.
Try to find a manifest. Are those?
Capital ships.
Enough to reclaim control over the entire galaxy.
Stop there.
What is that?
A First Order dreadnought.
That sounds bad already.
It is. I've heard stories from General Organa. Rumors, mostly. But they're terrifying.
Then we need to find a weakness.
Dio, you're up. Download the schematics for that ship. We need to bring it to Leia and the Resistance.
Until the ship's out of hyperspace, we're not going anywhere.
I got a plan for that. Find us a ride out. Make it a fast one. You'll know when it's time to move.
I dislike this already. Good luck, you two.
So, this plan of yours? We're gonna rip this Star Destroyer out of hyperspace. I think I finally understand why Shriv is a nervous wreck whenever you're together. Okay, load up on detonators. The plan is starting to make a lot of sense. Grab as many as you can carry. Don't mind if I do. All clear.
Iden, I overheard a couple officers. The Resistance found the First Order's base. They're making their attack run now.
Great news, Shriv. We're almost done here. Be ready.
See you soon.
Zay, if we plant detonators on that generator, this ship will go from light speed to stopping in a second. Sounds dangerous. Let's do it. Let's get those detonators on that generator. I'll plant them. You watch my back. Heads up, more of them. That's one. Enemy backup on the way. Detonator 2 is armed and ready. 3 down, 1 to go. That's all of them.
Eyes on that!
We're clear. Shriv, you find us the ride out of here?
Yeah, but fair warning, it's gonna be a real tight fit.
Well, if it flies, I'm happy. See you soon. Okay, all that's left is the backup generator. They probably locked it behind a security door. I'll slice it open.
Alert! Intruders have accessed the central computer.
Sounds like we're about to have more company. You and Dio can handle it, right? You better believe it. Hey, I'm almost done here, but it's a dual lock system. Buy me time, I'm using the second terminal. Gate is clear! Security door is unlocked. Okay, room is secure, but it won't be for long.
We need to finish this. Forever.
Dio, slice into that computer. Reroute all reinforcements somewhere else. Come on, let's set these final charges, then get to the Resistance base.
Intruders detect nearing communications. Reroute all defenses to calm.
It's all clear. You want to do the honors? Plant the last charge? Sure. Then we find Shriv and get out of here.
Intruders locked. Search the weapons bay.
Say, let go!
That's the Iden I remember. Bold, unpredictable. Use your weapon. Come on, use your weapon!
Say! It's okay.
Motherhood has made you weak.
Do it! Come on! Thanks. You okay? Yeah. I'm okay. You? Never better. Let's finish this.
Now let's stop this ship.
Look!
We did it. What's wrong? Hey. No. Okay, Mom, you need to get some help. Come on.
No,
Mom,
no,
come on.
It's too late. It's too late. Listen. You need to get Dio to the Resistance. Do you understand?
No, what are you talking about? No.
It's gonna be okay.
No, it isn't. I need you. How are you so calm right now?
I'm scared. I'm just more afraid of failing than dying. But I have hope in you. Listen. We fight so others can live. And if we die, it better be for the same reason. You understand? I love you.
I love you more.
I wish you could see what I see.
Mom. Mom.
Iden? Zay, you there? Hope you two are ready because we gotta move.
It's just me, Shriv. She's gone.
Oh.
It's okay. She made it count.
She always did.
Contact the Resistance. Tell them that this is just the beginning. The First Order is still coming. But we have hope. And hope is the reason we are going to win.
Sector clear, Resistance base. No sign of the First Order yet. Wait. Contact!
No contact. This is Shriv Shergov, clearance code 73 Tau. We are friendlies, requesting permission to land. Please do not shoot us.
Landing request denied.
Well, I said please.
Stand by for instructions.
It'll be okay. We just have to explain what's going on to General Organa.
Shriv, I received your message. That means you must be Zay. I'm terribly sorry to hear about your mother. She was a complicated woman, but the galaxy was far better with her in it.
Thank you, ma'am. It's very kind of you to say.
We brought you something, General. Schematics for the First Order Dreadnought. Transmitting it now.
I'll get these over to Commander Dameron for analysis right away.
I'm ready to join the fight, General.
I know you are, but the Resistance is evacuating. The First Order is coming for us. Instead of taking them head-on, I have an urgent mission for you. We have allies in the Outer Rim. I need a team to go find them. I know you're tired. I know you've already fought and lost so much, but I need you to keep going. Can you do that?
You can count on us, General.
Good luck, Inferno Squad. Iden.